And stop IMing me, Matthew.
Where's Kevin? Okay, now I'm all yours.
Okay. Going.
What would you like?
I'm just waiting for you to get ready.
Oh, okay.
You to get ready. Sure.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
I'll let you do. Yeah.
It's kind of low on the battery, isn't it?
53 minutes, that's not low.
Okay.
Alright, let's run it.
Well, tell us the story of how you came to own this piece of...
Well, hi, I'm AJ Palmer, Knight Rider historian. Self-proclaimed, but it's okay.
Own it.
Own it. I'm going to own it. AJ Palmer, Knight Rider historian. This is an original car used in the movie Knight Rider 2000. It's the Knight Industries 4000. This car is very special, not only because it's an original, but also because it's an insert car. As you can see, it's only the front half. It's not a full car. The truth is, it's not a car at all. It's a fiberglass shell built on a metal frame, and it's on casters, not real wheels. You can see that down there. And very, very unique piece. So you might not even be able to call it a car because, well, it just kind of rolls. You push it, it's like a cart, only it's really big and unwieldy. Anyway, the last few years I had the privilege of becoming friends with a gentleman by the name of Jay Orberg. Now, Jay has been associated on various levels, as I understand, with George Barris over the years. And so as George Barris became more involved in Knight Rider in the third and the fourth seasons, Jay had opportunity to do things. We know that, it's fairly well known that Jay certainly did some work on the Super Pursuit mode car, although I guess I should ask, who should I ask? What? You work with Barris, right? Yes. Okay. Who is the...
Dennis, right?
Rob. Rob?
No, I mean...
Good to see you again. I know we've talked a few times, but I have so many names. I'm glad
Ask
you're
Dennis.
good. So tell me, the gentleman that actually did the work to build the Super Pursuit mode car, what's his name? He's with you guys,
yeah,
right?
I know, he is. I know. I'm totally drawing a mind
See,
blank.
now I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, hold it. Wait a minute.
He's part of your crew.
I'm cheating.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I thought Dennis.
I believe that would have been that guy.
No, I can't read it.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, so he actually did whoever he is. Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. He was.
Are you talking about... Guys, Dennis.
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 Yeah,
What's his
right.
last name?
Braid, right?
No.
Dennis Quaid.
Braid or Braid.
Oh, Braid.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so Dennis Braid. Dennis Braid evidently worked with George Barris, and maybe still does.
Correct.
All right, and he talked about actually building the Super Pursuit mode car. He told us a fantastic story about that.
Exactly.
Jay Orberg, according to Jay Orberg also had some involvement with George back in the day when they were running that car. I do not know what, right? But there was some connection. Because of that connection, I believe, as I understand it, that Jay had the opportunity to actually build the Knight Industries 4000, all of them, the boat, the insert car, and the full original cars, the full hero cars, as well as probably some other things. So to actually build the prop cars for Knight Rider 2000, the 1991 made-for-TV movie. And so I had an opportunity to get to know and become friends with Jay over the last few years. I visited his shop in Oceanside, California, and he showed me the replicas that he's doing of the Super Pursuit mode car, which are absolutely fantastic replicas.
Really?
Yes, exactly. And he happened to have this sitting on his shop block at the time. And I said, that's a good picture, because that was actually used in the filming of the original show, the original 1991 movie, Knight Rider 2000. And so I took a bunch of pictures of it, and that's just really cool. And a few days later, I get a call from Jay, and he says, do you want to buy it? And I said, sure, let's talk. And I think he offered what I thought was a reasonable price. And a few days later, I was the owner of this prop, this piece, if you will. Prop, exactly. And so that was fall of of 2008, and I made arrangements with George with Jay to bring the car to me to help me transport another original that I had bought just days earlier, the 1994 car. But anyway, Jay's fallen on some difficult times and had some changes in his plans last year, so he wasn't actually able to make that delivery. So this stayed in the shop, and I was able to make arrangements with the other car that he was going to transport for me. And just last month, I got a car and a trailer, drove out to Oceanside, and picked this car up from him. And it's actually on its journey back to Des Moines, Iowa. It got as far as Las Vegas, where I put it into storage, knowing that I wanted it to be here at the Knight Rider Festival. Thinking, silly me, that would be the only Knight 4000 or anything that looked like the Knight 4000 here, but of course somebody else dug up some other piece of Hollywood history. As I understand it, it's not a direct Knight Rider piece of Hollywood history, but certainly has some connection with Jay Orberg. Jay probably built that as well, and kind of in a morph of various different things. But anyway, this car is not yet made it to its final home, which is the AJ Museum in Des Moines, Iowa. It's not really a museum; it's just where I live, garages, rooms, so on and so forth. But I'm very glad to be able to have it here at the Knight Rider Festival 2010. And so, since I couldn't have an original from the original series, we have the original insert car from the Knight Rider 2000. So I think it's still the only original Knight Rider car here. So that's the story. That's the long of it. That's the short of it. Hopefully, that's some good information.
What's your plan for it?
Well, you know, I'm a collector of all things Knight Rider. I'm particularly interested in the things that were used as props, whether they be cars or other things, in the filming of the shows. And so, you know, it may get a little bit cleaner than this. I may or may not paint it nice and shiny like that one is. And I'm kind of back and forth with this, because see, this really looks like crap. But it's the paint that was used. You know, it's the same paint. It's the same paint that was used in the filming. So you see, it has some history. If it's a history piece, it's restored. Now, various people have different opinions on that. Of course, George came right over. He gave me his opinion. He said, "Well, I would paint it. That's the way to go." And you know, that could be reasonable. The original car that I brought here last year, the 1083 car, that car was in probably worse shape than this when Tim Russo acquired it from an auction lot where it sat outside for many years. That auction lot was in San Diego, and he spent 10 years restoring that car. And as you all could see, who were here last year, he did a beautiful job. I actually didn't do anything to that car. I bought it as you saw it from Tim Russo. He did a fantastic job, and he put 10 years of hard work and experience and knowledge into that car. And so you see how good a properly restored original car can look. This properly restored could look just as good. But, you know, I can go back and forth and say, well, do we want to restore it, do we not? And there's different opinions on that. So I guess the decision is up to me since it's mine. But being you know, being a Knight Rider historian who wants to preserve things for the people for the real diehard fans like me, others like me that are really interested in something crazy like this, we'll make the right decision, whatever it is.
Are you planning on putting maybe like a windshield back in it, or?
It's possible.
So, can you tell us about the interior? Do you want to let's sit over there?
The interior, absolutely. All right, am I going to leave a camera here so we disappear?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
You got it.
All right. What about your purse? Where's the mic? Why don't we just pause for a second and move?